Welcome back to History Unveiled. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jordan. Today we're diving into the early actions and foundational figures behind Labor Friends of Israel, exploring how this organization began to shape pro-Israel sentiment within the Labor Party.
Alex, the first major action of Labor Friends of Israel was a significant public rally at the 1957 Labor Conference in Brighton. Senior labor leaders, including Herbert Morrison, led this event, moderated by Anthony Greenwood, the first chair of LFI. What do you think the impact of such a rally was on the party's perception of Israel?
Rallies like this serve as powerful platforms to galvanize support and frame narratives. By having high-profile leaders involved, LFI was able to legitimize its cause within the party, signaling to members that supporting Israel was aligned with labor values.
Labor Friends of Israel was a joint initiative involving the English Zionist Federation, Bawele Sayon, and Mapai from Israel. Ian McCardo, a key figure in these initial efforts, was influential within the National Executive Committee of the Labor Party. How significant was his role in establishing a pro-Israel base?
McCardo's involvement was crucial. He was not only well-respected, but also had connections that allowed him to bridge gaps between the party and pro-Israel groups. His slogan, "Keep Left," emphasized that support for Israel was part of a broader leftist agenda, which helped align pro-Israel sentiments with socialist principles.
McCardo's recruitment of prominent labor figures such as Anthony Greenwood and Glenville Hall underscores the strategic approach of LFI. This core group included influential personalities from Zionist institutions, like Barnett Janner, who headed the English Zionist Federation. What does this suggest about the intersection of political and ethnic identity in labor?
It illustrates how identity politics played a significant role in shaping party dynamics. By integrating established Zionist leaders into labor, LFI was able to create a network that reinforced its legitimacy while also appealing to labor's historical commitment to social justice. This dual identity was essential for gaining traction.
A notable early associate of LFI was the labor attaché at the Israeli embassy, who worked to strengthen pro-Israel sentiment within the Trade Union Congress. This connection was pivotal, particularly in the context of arms sales to Egypt in 1955. How did these international dynamics affect labor's stance on Israel?
The TUC's involvement highlighted how international relations and domestic politics were intertwined. By actively preventing arms sales to Egypt, LFI not only supported Israel, but also positioned labor as a key player in the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East, further solidifying its pro-Israel stance within the party.
The actions taken by Labor Friends of Israel in its early days laid the groundwork for a pro-Israel narrative within labor that would persist for decades. What implications do you think this has for understanding contemporary labor politics?
It shows how foundational narratives can shape party ideology over time. The alignment of pro-Israel sentiment with labor's identity has created lasting complexities in how the party addresses issues surrounding Palestine and Israel today. It raises questions about accountability and representation within political movements.
Today, we've explored the formation and early actions of Labor Friends of Israel, highlighting key figures and events that helped shape its identity. The interplay of political alliances and identity continues to influence labor's approach to Israel and Palestine.
As we reflect on these historical dynamics, how can contemporary political movements learn from the past to foster more inclusive and equitable dialogues?
Thank you for joining us. We hope this episode has shed light on the early history of Labor Friends of Israel and its impact on British politics. Let's keep exploring how these narratives shape our understanding of current issues.
See you next time on History Unveiled. We'll be back with more stories that shape our world.